MMA boxing talk here. I'm going to try to make this pretty quick. Today I noticed Anderson Silva posted a picture on Instagram basically complaining, crying about the loss to Michael Bisping, which happened back in February. February, that's almost a year ago, and Anderson Silva is still bitching and complaining about this. He posts a picture with four images in one of him hitting Michael Bisping, like as if that's proof that he won the fight against Michael Bisping. And I'm here to tell you that he did not win that fight against Michael Bisping. I said it immediately after the fight in February, and I'm saying it now. The first two rounds weren't even close. Weren't even close. Michael Bisping completely dominated the first two rounds. The first round, he outstruck Anderson Silva 17-8. The second round, he outstruck Anderson 24-11 with 28 seconds of control time by Bisping. The third round was dead even up until the last moment of the fight, of the round, in the third round, when, and nothing, Michael Bisping has to protect himself at all times. It was his fault, he shouldn't have been pointing at the mouth guard on the ground. But Anderson just goes to show, I'm sorry to say this, but his character. Normally, fighters that want to win in a fair manner, really earn the win, wouldn't go for a flying knee when the fighter has his back up against the cage, pointing, to get his mouth guard, to put his mouth guard back in. Most fighters would stop and let him get that, but Anderson was down in the fight. He was losing the fight. He needed to take this this opportunity to try to finish the fight. And of course, apparently Anderson Silva decides when the fight's over, right? Normally the ref decides when the fight's done, right? I mean, if there's a KO, a TKO win, the ref comes in and stops the fighter and tells him the fight's done. But no, just because Bisping dropped to his knees, wasn't even totally out cold, not even close. Anderson just assumes that he wins the fight, and he goes up on the cage and he's parading around, whatever. Finally, they get him back to fight. Bisping is still on wobbly legs to begin the fourth round, and at this point he's up 2-1. He won the first two rounds. Anderson won the third. Going into the fourth round, Anderson Silva did not win that round. He was supposed to go out. His job should have been to go and finish Michael Bisping, hurt Michael Bisping. One that seemed very like his gas tank had diminished a little bit from taking that huge knee. But no, Anderson Silva goes out in the fourth round and loses that round to a tired Michael Bisping, who pushes him back the entire round, outstriking Silva 28-19. And then we go to the fifth round, and that was a very close round. That round could have went either way, okay? But let's just say we give it to Anderson. Let's give the fifth to Anderson. Why not? Let's just do it. Well, then Anderson still loses the fucking fight. Bisping wins round 1 and 2, clear as day, and he wins round 4, clear as day. There's no dispute here. Anderson's a fucking baby for posting that. I have no respect for him to post something like that, Obviously, I have respect for Anderson Silva, but being a baby like that, like, you really think you're gonna leapfrog over Yoel Romero, Luke Rockhold, Jacare Souza? I mean, Silva's a fucking loser. He lost the fight in February, hasn't fought since, and now posts a little Instagram picture saying, "Oh, look at these four little pictures in one. I beat Bisping. I should get the next title shot." Like, get the fuck out of here, Anderson. I had to put out this video. It makes me appalled. Take a loss like a man. You lost that fair and fucking square. And anyone that thinks Silva won that fight does not know how to score a fight. It's round by round. It's 5 individual fights in one. That's how you score the fight. It's always been like that in the UFC. And it doesn't matter if Michael Bisping's face is covered in blood at the end of the fight. That means nothing. You could have, tons of scar tissue on your face, and as soon as you get grazed, a cut opens up. The Diaz brothers are the same fucking way. Doesn't mean shit. It just means you cut easy. It's ridiculous. I had to put out a video giving my take, but fuck you, Anderson Silva. Like, what the fuck? You baby? That's classless. You're supposed to be an all-time great, and you're bitching, complaining on Instagram almost a year after a loss, and you haven't done shit since? Aw, man. Whatever, fuck. Well, anyway, I just proved that Anderson didn't win that fight, and that he's being a baby. Anyway, I'm sorry to my Silva fans, but I had to put this out. The truth has to be heard. That's it for this one. If you liked the video, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. Peace.